Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. The functions f and g are defined by the equation shown where a and b are integer constants. A is greater than b and b is greater than 0. If y equals to f of x and y equals to g of x are graphed in the xy plane, which of the following equations displays as a constant or coefficient the maximum of the graph of the corresponding function where x is greater than or equal to 0? Here we have two functions f of x and g of x. In these two functions, we have to find one or both where the maximum value of the function is displayed either as a constant or coefficient. Let me consider the information we have over here. A and b are integer constants. A is greater than b and b is greater than 0. Let's write these two inequalities together. That is 0 less than b less than a. That is both a and b are integers and both of them are greater than 0. That is both a and b are positive integers. Let me consider the function f of x over here, that is equal to b times 0.97 raised to the power of x positive a. We know that b is a constant, that is a positive integer, and it is multiplied by the power over here. In this power, the base is a positive value. In a power, if the base is positive, then whatever value we have for exponent, always the value of this power is a positive. Okay, here a positive integer is multiplied by a positive value. So this product is always positive. That is f of x is always positive. But our aim is to get the maximum value of the function f of x. Okay, here in this one b is a constant. So the maximum value of this function f of x will be decided by this power because it contains a variable x. So based on the value of x, the value of this power will be maximum. And let's consider the base of this power, that is 0.97. It is a value between 0 and 1. In a power, if the base is a value between 0 and 1, then the power will get its maximum value for the minimum value of the exponent. When I consider the exponent over here, a is a constant and x is a variable, and this exponent will get its minimum value for the minimum value of x, that is 0. So when x equals to 0, the exponent will be minimum and the value of this power will be maximum. Okay, now to get the maximum value of the function f of x, we have to plug in the minimum value of x, that is 0 for x over here. Okay, now let me plug in x equals to 0, then we get b times 0.97 raised to the power of 0 positive a, that is equal to b times 0.97 raised to the power of 0 positive a is a. So this is the maximum value of the function f of x. Now we have to check whether this maximum value is displayed as a constant or a coefficient over here in this function f of x. But this maximum value is not displayed either as a constant or coefficient over here. So f of x does not display its maximum value as a constant or coefficient. Now let's do the same thing for the function g of x. Okay, in the function g of x, we know that b is a constant, that is it's a positive integer value, and a is also a constant, it is also a positive integer value as we have discussed over here. Now the maximum value of this function g of x is decided by this power. So because it contains a variable x, and the same thing, the base of this power is a value between 0 and 1. So this power will get its maximum value for the minimum value of the exponent, and the exponent will get its minimum value when x equals to 0 because the minimum value of x is 0. Okay, now let's plug in x equals to 0 to get the maximum value of the function g of x, that is b times 0.97 to the power of 0 positive a. Okay, here 0.97 is raised to the power of 0. Anything raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. 1 times b is b, then we get b positive a. So this is the maximum value of the function g of x. Now we have to check whether this maximum value is displayed either as a constant or coefficient over here. But this maximum value b positive a is not displayed as a constant or coefficient over here. So the function g of x also does not display its maximum value either as a constant or coefficient. So in the given two functions f of x and g of x, both the functions do not display their maximum values as constant or coefficient. The correct answer choice for this question is D, neither one nor two.